Get back to where there's music quickly.
Last time on Spirit Detective Yu Yu Hakusho Spirit Detective. Wait, no, wrong series about demons. Last time on Death Note. Wait.
I feel like his character design is more reminiscent of Inuyasha than anything.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
On the last episode of Days of Our Death, Juste decided that his name was kind of stupid, but he would still continue on to save his friend Lydie. Then Death stole her. Congratulations, you've been caught up.
So, I had a plan at the end of the last one. What was my plan?
You were gonna go to.
I had to
Castle.
turn back.
You were gonna go to Castle A on the middle side, I think.
Yeah, this middle section. All right.
Yeah.
How do I go about doing that? Do I have to go back to the top right?
You go up to the top middle of Castle A.
You have to be in a yellow teleport room.
Oh, okay. So I guess the top middle would work, but I still have to get there somehow.
All the teleport rooms are yellow.
Yeah.
Including the ones,
yes.
Including the ones that.
Including the ones that are fake in the actual thing, Gull. Like it's only
yellow
in your...
tiles in the same. It's yellow tiles that are yellow in both castles.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone.
Okay, I'm holding.
Oh yeah, that is true. So like you can see there are two of them here that are only in Castle B. So if you're on the Castle A plus B map, that means there are only two of them actually that allow you to switch. At least that I've found so far.
And I feel fat today. You know why? I just finished off the rest of a small bag of not a small bag, but
a small bag size of a large bag.
A 8-ounce bag of kettle chips. Jalapeno. I hate the fact that companies have designed kettle chips and chips in general to have a scientific way of making your mind want more.
It's called salt.
Called salt. There's calories. We still have our caveman brains.
Moonwalk.
And our caveman brains wants calories and fat to... Holy shit, I've never actually gotten under that thing without... I don't think without getting hit.
I was just like, I'm gonna spam the button. And it worked.
I would have forgot that existed by the time I got into the room.
Oh right, can I do the thing down there right now or no?
I don't.
Are you in the castle portion that you've been in the past?
Yes, I'm in B.
Then no, you have to go back.
You have to go to A first because it's dumb like that.
By the way, the
multiple
enemies
castles.
on this part of the castle, in Castle A, will tear you to shreds, theoretically.
But I have Hydrostorm.
I had Hydrostorm too. Actually, I don't know. Was that the time when a useless potion?
I guess I'm just walking up there. That's gonna be the fastest way.
One thing that bugs me is the fact that when you pause the game, like the fucking the fog effect doesn't fully go away. Right away.
Yeah, it actually turns fully opaque.
Yeah.
Alright, I am headed in the right direction.
Like, I'm fully understanding the reason for that. Game made when I was a lad.
A wee lad. Yep, that's magic door.
But I didn't have a Wii yet. I didn't even have a DS yet.
God damn it, Shadow.
I had a GBA, but I'm pretty sure I was grounded from it.
Wait. Oh, I'm going over and then down.
Yeah, there's a reason that a speed run actually can warp around as much as they can. They have access to a room early that gives them the key that opens every warp in the place.
Yeah, I imagine that would be nice to have.
It adds 2 warps on Castle B, and 1, 2, 3 warps on Castle A. But most notably, they're full warps, which means they can also teleport you between castles. They can do it as soon as they get double jumps, so hella early. Whereas you're supposed to wait for the ability you're about to get, the item you're about to get the item you need to be able to get said key. I hope you don't mind if I direct you towards those items so that you can do what you want to do.
Which is explore.
No, I want my holy water back.
You're just like Hydro Storm, the anti-ball. Look. If I had more access to MP restoration, the final boss would just be in a corner. Me in a corner. Me in a. Yeah.
Yep.
I have too many tabs open. Oh yes.
I never have tabs open on my computer. I don't think my computer could handle that many tabs.
Mine's Windows 7, and it can handle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs of streams. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs of streams. A map open. This picture open for one of them. Discord IRC.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me put it out more clearly. I don't want to test the limits of my computer with tabs. Remember, if you press down on these, you will teleport.
You can warp the other ones, but I wanted to go to the A-side castle.
Yeah. Problem is that until he gets the key, the closest warp to where he's going is this one. Once he does, it'll be the warp in the elevator room.
Right, I can't go into the top right corner of that room and.
No, you can't.
No, that's a little while.
I need space jump.
Space jump and maybe something.
Or super jump, but yeah, it's basically space jump.
The difference between space jump and super jump is which direction they want to travel in. Space jump likes to go up and right. Super jump likes to go straight up.
Well, in like the GBA games, I personally think this might not be completely true, but the GBA games, like
these
the
guys
space jump.
Oh no.
Yep. These fucks. Excuse my language.
This is going to be a pain. I'm still poisoned. I still took poison damage as it was healing off.
How?
It was just like you healed right when in a way where like it didn't hit the.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Either I have to just like go past these guys, or I have to be very careful.
Both are possible. They're really not worth fighting.
They don't even give They don't even give the antidote. The
That's
antidote
rude.
to the poison you
No.
just drank.
If only it turned me into a llama.
I would joke about. I would do the whole bit from. Oh God. What's the name? I'm Inigo Montoya.
The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride.
You killed my
the whole
father,
Princess
prepare to
Bride
die.
skit,
Oh.
but I don't know it off the top of my head.
Hi.
This version should probably have since.
So we meet again. What can I do?
It has
for you?
juiced enough.
Yeah, high potions.
Here's the high potions. All right, I will definitely take those. There's also anti-venoms, and they're ridiculously cheap. So let's see. How many of these do I want to buy? Sure.
And then spend the rest on anti-venoms.
Just buy,
Or, like,
you know, I had
20.
a decent amount of anti-venom, so we don't have to worry about that. Curse we don't care about now, and the rest of this stuff is... there's actually some stuff that's technically... Oh, that's actually...
Is the bloody
Wait a
glove?
minute. I think
the
I
glove
think I
is
got
what
heavy
you-
armor as a drop. 1 second.
You did just yeah.
There it
He
is.
sells are mostly drops.
Okay,
Lowers your
well,
intelligence.
that one I don't have to worry about buying.
I mean,
So the only other one was like the wristband, and you know I'm fine. Of course, I just spent my money on healing items, so which I don't regret.
you know, it's funny how different of opinions we have from Proton John.
People have different opinions.
You know what I could do.
Let's do the time warp again.
Yeah.
It's just a dash to the left.
And then a dash to the right.
Dash to
One
the
whip this time.
Two whips this
this
time.
Yeah, crisscross. Everybody, clap your whip.
Oh, we got
No.
okay. We got a drawing.
Everybody, wait, wait. When I do the everyone clap your whip, do the whip wiggle.
No,
Oh,
it's too bad you don't have the cross. You can't crisscross this time.
Let me see if there's a save room.
Yeah,
Yep.
it should be the same.
It's like there's a save room here in the other castle, and that's a boss. So,
Yep, every save room's 1-to-1 if I'm not mistaken.
oh hi.
Minotaur level 2.
This one actually hurts. Hydro Storm.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah, he requires very precise movement to get to avoid damage there.
I got hit on the break coil. This is just stupid.
Yeah, this boss fight is in really needs.
Oh, you're getting hit by the ball.
Yes, I'm getting hit by the ball.
Heal.
He is. He's gonna time rewind before he heals.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's just like that's just dumb. How am I supposed to go around him? Is the thing. Like I know I can knock him back.
I think
I
you can
think,
jump
I
over his
think you
head.
can. I think you just beat him just like enough. To
I know
make him
you can
go-
beat him to make him go back.
I think that's what I
That's
did.
so dumb. I didn't even touch it. That's some BS. I mean, that one I landed on because of the stupid bad jump physics.
There's a reason this game is more generous.
Really feel like it should not be this hard to avoid getting hit by things. Like, look at that. When he recoils, it still hit me on the stupid thing. Like, how am I supposed to avoid that?
The worst part is that, like, when the ball's on the ground, why does it have a hitbox?
Yeah, it's not even like attacking.
It's
like
not
you could just touch the ball.
Mace. It's not a flanged mace. It's a ball.
It's a ball.
How many potions do we have total?
I mean, I do have a fair number of potions, but
he wants to avoid having to.
So dumb. Because that actually makes it like super hard to hit depending on where it lands. Like, I got hit for like half my fucking health. Ah! This actually bothers me. It is also like, sometimes it's possible to react, other times he just does it like super fast. Like that one, reactable. Yeah, the fact that, like, when he recoils, it can also hit you, like, that's also pretty dumb.
You're doing really well, though.
I figured out that I can hit his knees. It suddenly became a lot easier once I realized, oh, hey, I can just stay grounded.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to give you any advice, but if there was advice, I would tell you just to do that. But
Bias Darius, tell us the
Bias Darius. Hey, I got a cool.
I think it's dependent on your whip swing while you jump. Steel tip. I think that's actually the stronger tip.
It is stronger. This is steel. Oh, it actually is different.
I think spinning your whip around takes longer now, though.
Oh, maybe a bit. The spinning is still pretty fast. It didn't feel significantly different, at least.
Going to the left is useless. There's a locked door. You can't get through.
Well, I'm going past it anyways because map.
Mm-hmm. In fact, it is completely optional to ever go in that corridor, except for whatchamacallit, map completion. Oh, hey, that's 100% HP if I remember correctly.
That's 100% HP, yeah.
That's
good against the final boss. I didn't use one against the final boss because I had like a fuck ton of
potions. There's a final boss? How could you spoil that?
This game ends?
That would explain why the speedrunners have managed to complete the game in under 10 minutes. We're joking, if you couldn't tell.
I'm just going up here for map completion.
Nice leisurely pace down.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling I won't like these guys. We'll find out. Nope. Or they could die in one hit.
These guys
are the early game variants.
Right.
You can come to this portion of the castle a lot earlier. That requires a specific key.
The key of Macula. Keula.
Macula. So
The order-
are we the Windows or the PC clan?
Actually, we're the Linux clan. We don't want
chandelier. Ooh, I want to swing from your chandelier.
through the chandelier.
I was about to make a mistake and do it in the Toad voice.
No.
I am very glad I did not do that. Both for my throat and for your ears.
This ain't my stream, Gull. You can't. Unlike
I know.
unlike me, there are some shenanigans that will not. But
Your
There's be
shins, they are
something
not
in-
safe.
Oh
There's
no,
some
my shins!
My cabbages. That's a ring.
Well,
Holy.
fun fact: did you know that the reason why Brussels sprouts tasted gross until like the early 2000s is because of it, because it had a compound that
I'm
made
immune.
it
I'm
taste like
immune to
sulfur?
curses now.
Yeah, you can't. You don't necessarily have to get that though to be here.
I know. It's just useless to me now.
and you can't even sell it.
This is it's the same thing. I know there's a door there that's just like that in the other castle.
Yep.
It's like, come on, man.
Give me some slack, man. Bless you.
Isn't that?
You know what?
Now clip his sneeze. We could still.
He's not a VTuber. He's fine.
I don't think my sneeze is adorable enough to be worth capturing.
Or explosive enough.
Yeah.
People go both ways.
I had a roommate who sneezed, went full achoo, like shouted the fucking word and everything.
So it's foggy.
I still hate this fog effect. With a fucking passion.
Oh hey, I two-shot them now. Well, we're off to a great start. Take the level up though.
Piccolo.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Excuse me? How did that? How did I not hit it? Game? There we go. That was dumb.
I think you have to hit the ghost portion.
No, it's definitely the sword.
Definitely the sword.
Sure, because you just hit the ghost portion in that one.
No, I hit the sword. Well, I mean, I hit both, but... Well, I guess I'm going this way first.
Make your
Hide
brain.
this storm. Really? You know what? Alright, I want to go left first.
You're like, oh, I see one of those.
Okay.
Lists. Nope. Question: would you hydrostorm one of those?
These guys?
Yeah.
Not really. They're not too bad as long as you just play it safe.
That's fair.
I feel like because I'm like spamming the shoulder button on my controller, it feels like it's getting stiff. Oh, we got a closet.
You're using the 8-bit though, right?
Yeah.
Again, those things are not worth fighting.
I don't. Yep, that's just a wall. I haven't been here on the. No, I have. Okay, never mind.
I didn't go there one of my first.
Well, I can
Run
one-shot
through?
those guys now. These guys have a lot of health.
My main issue with this game is that it has the same like 6, 7 songs.
Alright, is
Kevin.
this gonna be worth it? Let's find out. Axe. Of course, now that I'm using the holy water, it's like the one that I don't have.
You do have it.
Oh, never mind. I lied.
I think you look directly at it.
Kidding me?
Again, these guys are not worth fighting.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in this game that are not worth fighting, though, and it kind of sucks to say that every time.
I mean, I could say that is a much worse problem in Circle of the Moon. So.
Oh, it's definitely worse problem than Circle of the Moon. In fact, half the enemies I tried to do for card completion, and failed, mind you. I like... Shots below.
Decisions. We're gonna have to do some funky puzzle with an armor. Nope.
Actually, I think if you... Plate mail.
It's actually better. I'm pleasantly surprised.
I mean, plate is one of the best armor.
So we meet again.
So,
Yeah,
We
I'm
meet
kind of
again
like
for the
broke.
worst time, the last time.
Also, that's how many I have of each. 34 and 22, respectively.
I mean, this game, you down potions like you down soda. Okay, I down soda.
I should probably head down first.
Down
Where the
is,
save point is.
No,
Oh wait, never mind. No, hold up. We have the technology. The other. Oh. Well, you know, I wanted to head down this way anyways because this is a dead end. Aha, logic.
Hey, holy!
Ooh, me likey. I think I know what this is. Greed. User's luck in finding money. Oh, that takes my defense down. I don't know if it's worth it.
Maybe if you're trying to grind for money, but you're not trying to grind for money. Hydro Storm! We gotta do the thing. We gotta do...
I'm sorry. I'm already past it. Is that... Am I guaranteed 250 drop? Because it just dropped... It dropped it both times.
It's very possible. There is a better place to get to in the near future, though.
Yeah, that is a guaranteed 250 drop. It's happened 3 times now, so...
So if you want to buy more fucking potions, it's like...
Money grinding in this game is much
I mean-
easier. In the near future, you have access to like a 2,000 free.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad. I'm sure, you know, if there's a guaranteed drop that's higher somewhere else, that would be better. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. About.
Oh, I almost missed out on that. Oh, of course.
That you need the key, and that door is another portal.
I mean, almost every door you've seen thus far has been a portal.
Half of them portal, half of them are doors to the other areas.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, really? We're doing this apparently. I mean, yeah, those guys aren't that bad, but yeah, if you actually want to go fast, then yeah, it's better to just jump over them. Excuse me. I feel like it's my hitboxes just don't have any effect after I've gotten hit by them. I have to wait until like the invincibility frames run out before I can hit them again.
We got the T for the. Hydro Storm.
Either that or like they just have attack priority.
I think it actually is the ghost. Yeah, that just proved it.
I've definitely, I don't know, I've hit the sword before.
You've hit the handle of the sword, which has part of the ghost on it.
It's definitely the handle the sword you're supposed to be hitting. They did
No,
it
he was
multiple
hitting the sword with the thing, and it wasn't hitting it. But when he hit the ghost,
No, it's got to be some issue with like invincibility frames or something, like hit priority. Because it seems like whenever I get hit, like I can't hurt them.
that had no sword hitting the thing. It only started going down after you hit it. I mean, that is probably the most effective way to deal with them.
Once you have them all on screen, yes. Otherwise, you're wasting mana.
God. Yeah, I probably should just be going past these things out.
At least they don't.
Why is
look
it?
like
It's
anyone.
preventing. I'm getting hit by the enemy, which I can't see because ghosts. Maybe that's why it's felt weird. Is that you actually can get hit by like the ghost?
Yeah,
Wait, is this just a dead end here?
basically.
I guess it is just it's a dead end on both.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to come back here to get the.
Nope. I mean, it worked. Okay, just do
the
the
door's
slide
locked.
thing. Is it down? Wait, I went completely down the wrong one. But hey, I got 100 for it. Okay. Oh, I have to go like all the way to the right.
Yep.
Yes. It's annoying, like, that you can't, there's no way to cancel out of grabbing something from my candle other than, like, waiting to see what it is and then not grabbing it, I guess. But, like, I don't want to do that with every candle because it would just take too long to grab. I don't know. Should just ignore the candles, probably, for the most part. But I get money.
When you're at full things, yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
don't use hearts.
Like the thing is with candles is they are kind of
See, like, what was that hitbox? I hit, like, the base of the sword, I think.
No, the sword came back after you hit him. At least judging from sound and.
No,
You know
I did.
what?
I was not close enough to hit the enemy there. Not directly.
You know what?
No, I have to,
Instead
pick
of doing
between left or right.
Go. Which one has? Which
The
one
left
has?
is where you want to go.
Left.
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 Yeah.
What about this room down here? Actually, this is the thing that I need to unlock for the other side, right?
Yes.
The
Isn't that? There it is.
Oh, right, never mind.
If you go down and left, you'll get to
Oh, yeah,
an
sorry, it's
alternate
down
juice
and-
room. When
also,
you
you
go
can-
left,
Welcome to my lair.
Tutu's pimp crib.
Well, we've got a
Okay.
decent amount of stuff, so. Yeah, it was an
yeah.
accident.
If you go left from Juice's room and down, you'll be in the
Yeah, I have to
skeleton
go.
cave in Castle A, which will have you'll be able to break open the room and do some other things, including fight another boss and get an additional item. The boss is optional, but it is suggested because I forget what he has actually.
Oh, gloves. I can't imagine these are going to be that amazing, but we'll see. Not as bad as I was expecting, but still not as good as what I have. Oh, great. I get to go through here again. Actually, wait. Oh, this doesn't... Please tell me this doesn't have the annoying thing. And it has a gramophone. I don't see any annoying things, so we might be in business here.
Okay, I was right. In most games, you would be right. But I just read the wiki. You have to hit the ghost, not the sword.
They do the thing that no other game does. That's really annoying.
Nope. Here it is. Ugh. Wait, do I want to... I'll start just sliding to the right because the shoulder button on my controller just does not feel right.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, it's sort of an input speed problem that this game has. If you want to go fast, you have to spam the button. Well, that's nice.
What is the name of your controller called? The 8-bit Doe Ultimate?
Bluetooth Ultimate.
Ultimate. Sticking? Is it sticking?
Yeah, it feels like it's sticking, sort of. Oh, there's another one. Lovely. Really?
Yeah, they really like having those things.
Like, the sprites may have been touching, but it's dumb that like my head barely touched its sternum, and it's like,
That's always been a problem for me in a lot of these video games, where you have a hitbox that just exists to piss you off, not to make sense.
wait. Oh, I broke the wall, and now it's gonna be going to the other side. that it?
Yes. Yep. You catch
Lovely.
on to the game's tricks.
It's not that hard to.
That was.
You're at
That was most of
lightning
my
robe. Okay, so it's basically a stronger int build item
Yep.
again.
Yeah, this game is actually not bad at giving incremental upgrades.
Like, you want to go int? People shit on this game, but like,
It's got legitimate problems. Like
It does have flaws, but
it does have flaws, but just like, it's more of a perfection of what,
wait a minute. No. Ugh, yeah, it's not sure what else to do about that. What do I actually need to do to make this work? So I need to get them both over here to make that jump. Wait, how do I? If I push one down over here, I can't push it over to the left more. I'm confused.
you should have two boxes.
One might do, but I'm just confused as to why there would be two boxes then.
Yeah, one barely does. It's
Wait a minute.
just
I can balance it on the other box. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yep.
I wasn't gonna say until you figured out that.
Shadow, can you please stop saying
What?
that?
You don't have to say that you're not gonna say something until something happens.
Okay.
It's not. No, we understand. It's not something you're doing consciously.
Okay. Can I dash jump? We're doing more of this, are we? Block pushing, my favorite Castlevania mechanic.
Portrait of Ruin, you got block pushing, but you had to have 2 people push it.
Oh, I hated
Wait,
that.
I can't. Oh, okay, I see. I pushed one over so that I can push the other one off the ledge.
$70 for a controller that I.
You know, Houston, we might have a problem. Damn it. Ah, that's annoying. They could have made that a non-issue by lining it up differently, but they chose not to.
You know what else you can make a non-issue? Following
Oh.
Red X Parasite on twitch.tv/Red X Parasite.
God damn it, Shadow.
And then subscribe to him on YouTube. At YouTube.com. I don't know your YouTube.
They changed the way that user pages work. I think it's just at Red X Parasite now.
Yeah, now they have YouTube handles, so you can link directly to someone's channel through knowing their handle.
You always could do that, but they also had like the alternate, like random string of alphanumeric characters for pages as well.
Does mine still have the alphanumeric? So basically, so origin of these skeletons coming from their blood, it is from Chronicles, and it was from a statue of Athena, I think.
Athena makes some sense. That way they can keep a not the Mother Mary, a desecrated statue. And use people off.
I one-shot these now, which is nice. They are at the point of statistical irrelevance.
So, are you ready?
To rumble? I don't know.
Not to, or
Level 2. Oh, hi, Legion.
Legion Bone thing. So,
Legion Corpse, specifically.
you want to hit?
It's blue. Its blood is blue.
So, we're not gonna talk about the HR Geiger stuff, right? The HR Geiger design of this.
I mean, I don't see a reason not to. It's kind of still disgusting, but that's kind of the point.
You have to hit the center skeleton.
Well, that's a lot harder to do.
Yeah.
Because of the blood. It seems really hard to actually do.
Yeah, the problem with this one is that the bosses, I don't think he's always out.
Nope.
So, what does hitting the outside shell actually do? Like, bring them out?
Yeah. I don't like this boss.
Don't worry, the HR Geiger style bosses don't like you either.
Those two... Excuse me? Ugh. I was hitting them, like, a lot of the time when they were spawning, so it wasn't really a problem, but...
I like the
That was-
design. I just,
that sure was a boss.
I just don't like how short it is. Like
Yeah.
it is. Like
You
you
literally never see this guy again, by the way. I don't
in
think he's
any
in any other
Castlevania
game.
game.
I would say including the mobile game spin-off, but literally no one's played that, so that's like kind of
Fun
Oh,
fact.
there's only
the
one
mobile
other
games-
book. Huh.
No, it's literally one of the books I think in your.
Is it like... Wait, is it a key item?
What is it that you got?
Cipher or something. This is all the things. I don't even see it in my inventory. Is the thing. It's not any of those. Hint cards. I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
By the way, if you did not have the item that prevents you from being cursed of the maggots every time they touch you,
Oh. Ew.
Cypher's Charm.
Oh, there it
Cypher's
is. I found
Crystal,
it.
Japanese pendant.
It's the MP restoring one.
Yeah,
Yep,
unfortunately,
yep.
it doesn't say how much.
Oh,
Anyway, the enemy you're looking
Typical.
for, you actually don't need to fight the boss for. You actually just need to go up one room from the boss.
I'm gonna have to sacrifice some defense if I want that.
Yep. I mean, it basically less time between hydro storms means that we can.
We can use them more.
So
deal with
since
those
you have-
annoying enemies.
So don't you have the part of Vlad that prevents curses?
Yeah.
Which I don't think you're supposed to have. I think you actually sequence break to get it. I forget which one it was.
Woo. The horrible routing rewarded me in some way.
No, it was still within before this one, but it was like one of those ones where you could jump off. I think. No, I think this one you actually have in logic. I think.
Okay, I should definitely go right first. Oh, mimic. That was just off screen. Hey. Puzzles. I would like to equip hint card 5, please. They say there is a book with the power to summon monsters. Very helpful. Thank you.
Funny enough, there's a very good reason it's right here.
Okay.
I'm not going to say more than that. But it's, let's just say it's very close by. But you can't get it yet.
Of course.
I think it actually. I think it actually might be the other side of the castle.
Still.
We're almost there. Now there's that one tile that I haven't visited on B side.
There's also the tile of.
There's so many boxes here. All right, got 2 that we can push off. 1 to the left, 1 to the right. Where does the other one land? It'll land right here. If I do that one first, I can push the one off to the right with it not falling in the hole. No, I can't. It's actually probably what I want. Yeah, 'cause that way I can push this one down. Not having to worry about. Well, actually, wait a minute. Let me see something. If I push this over, it's just going to like fall, and I won't be able to. There we go. So I can still move this one once it falls down. Puzzles. Or wait a minute. Nope, I did it bad.
No, I actually think. Oh.
No, I can't push them anymore. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Actually, wait. In which case, why do I need 3? How many do I actually need?
You do need all 3.
Lovely.
But you're very close on your ordering. The problem is that when you push one of them down, it lands on the ground, and if you push them the wrong way, they fall in the hole.
Yeah. Problem is like pushing them so that you can still, in such a way that you can still move them afterwards.
Yep. I had actually looked up the order for this for Shadow, because it's a bit not the way you quite expect it to be.
Okay, so the problem is I need this to be in a different order. I can still push this one. Can I even push it when it's like this? Nope.
Nope. Yeah.
I'm trying to make, you know, creative artwork. This isn't gonna work. Look at the beautiful sculpture I've made. Nope, push it down. Yep. Probably didn't need to push it quite that far, but you know. Really does not want to give me that like last little bit. Okay. Nope. Oh, this one falls right. Falls right down here when you do that, so that won't work.
The music in the Persona series is real earworms. It gets absolutely stuck in my head.
Yep. Ugh. That even worked. I'm not sure. Problem is, so where this one normally falls down won't work by itself because it's
Correct.
on the right side of the platform, and I can't push it to the right from here.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay.
No, this is still. No matter how I do this isn't gonna work. The moment it drops, I can't push it anymore.
So your solution is. No, I'm saying, what do you think you need to do to get the solution?
Well, the main problem that I ran into initially is that I started building the like kind of tower across the gap from the right side, and as soon as I push something to the right, I can't like if I push a block off, right, it'll immediately fall next to another block, and I can't push it farther to the right at that point.
So
I need to like. See, I don't even know if that will work unless I can like build it far enough out that there's room on this ledge once I push a box down onto it to keep pushing it.
Okay. So what do you think are ways you can get around it?
That's what I'm working on.
just talking so I can help you work it out.
Really? That's a
Yeah,
thing I
you
can
can
do? Oh my god.
It was close that time though, which is nice.
I can hear you humming.
All right.
See, that problem is that one just ends up on the... There's no way I can get... Okay, I think... Yeah, this is annoying how precise this is. Unless there's like some way easier way that I'm just overlooking. So I need to move this one a little bit forward so that I have space on the ledge, but not too much. Or else I don't have enough space to move the box off of it. Or worse, like it's backwards. Ugh. Floodgate key.
Oh hey, a floodgate key.
Yeah, that one, like, even once I had figured out what to do, was not fun to actually execute.
Yeah, it's one of the worst puzzles in the game and actually stumps a lot of people. Like a surprising number of people. I guess not so surprising number of people. It is in there on purpose like that. You know what I mean.
I mean, technically, you could go through the place where the floodgate place clears, but you're gonna die real quick.
Well, doesn't matter.
Oh, you're
You can't
talking about the death water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. There's a door on the other end you can't unlock without using the key in the first place.
How lovely we're doing it right, because that's in the other one as well. Question marks. Alright, well, I guess it's time to turn back again.
The good news is you don't have to go too far.
There's no other way. You know, thank goodness I don't have to solve the puzzle again on my way out. Okay, I can turn off the crushing stone now. Wait, is there anything to the left? No, right, just you. White dragon. Blue eyes. Nope, that's a solid platform. So am I just going back to the right now? Like once I get to that junction, just keep going right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the foolish choice of trying to go through the death water.
He died very quickly.
Yeah.
It lived up to its name.
It's just regular water. It's just the fact that Julius can't.
You can't breathe underwater.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the Sonic the Hedgehog problem.
It's like you guys like, how do we prevent a Belmont from just going through the water? Oh right, they can't swim. They have the
29.
They have super drowning skills.
Thank you for your contribution to my level. What am I at now? 34. It's looking better. Right. Just like an HP up or something there, I think. On the one hand, with the movement mechanics, it doesn't take that long to get between places, but
Like-
it would be nice to be able to cut out some of this backtracking, because this is just sort of busy work. Ooh.
You know, it'd be great if like you could get the key, like in a randomizer, you get the key early to unlock most of those fucking doors. Excuse my fucking language. No fucking cussing in.
No cussing in this Minecraft server, Christian Minecraft server.
Hi, stop doing that.
Ow!
Ow! Ow!
You got tiara.
A silver tiara. Where is it? It's gotta be. There it is. It's better. There you go. I'm pretty. Oh, so pretty.
Real princess. But Grandpa.
Oh, that's
I
a
don't
lot of
wanna be a
damage. What the
vamp-
frick?
Grandpa, I don't want to be a vampire hunter. I want to be a pretty princess.
Yeah,
Grandpa.
things are doing like pretty absurd amounts of damage here, so that's fun. Although I can still like one-shot certain things.
You can one-shot a lot of things with the good old Hydro Scarf. I don't know
Steel
if that
whip.
counts as a one-shot, but
It would be a
One input.
multi-hit. Yeah, it's one input that hits multiple times. Pixie. Apparently the difference between pixies and witches is that pixies wear, you know, magenta robes instead of purple.
These pixies don't all have Ben Stein voice. A terrible Ben Stein impression. Or did they actually have Ben Stein?
Wait a minute. I can't, actually, wait a minute. I have an idea. Just gotta go over here real quick. There's so many of them.
If you go down, you can go and see the Death Water. Experience Death Water real quick.
Don't forget to experience the Death Water at least once per run.
Okay. Jeez. It's too tall. That's what that deal is. There's
Yep.
something that I could unlock from this side. Over here, or... Nope, there isn't, because these don't connect. Awesome. Never mind. My plans are foiled because this game has a great map. Mirror pendant.
Death Water.
Got a drop from it, but I couldn't see what it was because it showed me that I was fighting a pixie immediately afterwards. I guess I'm going down to the left to see what's over there first. Okay, those only take like at most 120, so I think I could just do 2 whips on that.
This is the Death Water.
Oh. I guess I'm not going any farther down, because I assume the water is it's gonna be down there, and there's not going to be places where I can get air. I think I just saw myself taking damage there. Jeez. Just saw 60 on the damage numbers there. Yep, that's 59. Cool. That's only like 20% of my health.
I just realized you have about the same amount of health as half the fucking enemies in this game.
Yep,
Like,
I just have like ridiculous amounts of healing reserve. And, you know, good defense for some of them. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, the scaling doesn't feel quite as bad as Circle of the Moon, but then you also have enemies that are dealing 1 damage to me right now, and enemies that are dealing almost 60. Oop, hint card 1. Hint card 1 down here of all places.
you have all 6
Yeah.
pieces of the hint card Exodia.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. Somewhere there exists a mechanisms for drain. Thanks. really helpful. Hadn't pieced that together.
No shit, Sherlock. No, his name was Shit Sherlock. First name Joe.
Yeah, I can two-shot the axe armors now.
Yay.
Also, I have like a lot of money again. There's actually been a lot of money drops.
Which means more potions.
Yep, more potions.
It's like,
Stock up the super server.
eventually it's going to be a point where, like, yeah, reversing time's not worth it anymore. Let's just down a fuck ton of potions. Just like,
Speaking of money.
I'm just imagining Juste just being like a redneck, like a stereotypical redneck downing a beer, but instead of a beer, it's a potion in a rocking chair. Just
Neither
downing
of these were actually a save points. Oh, hi. So we meet again. So you have that is not worth it. That's just a worse thing than what I have. That's worse. That's worse. That's like the, well, I think the problem is I have the recharge on. So
Yeah.
obviously some of this stuff is going to be better than that. That, oh,
And
that's
plus
15,000.
Also, the real question is it worth the amount of high potions I'm gonna be buy?
Yeah,
Will it
it's
save me that
it's
many?
a very valid point.
Like,
Excuse me.
like in most Egavanias, it's like, yeah. I only have 9 potion slots, so
Oh, hey, look, the place where you can lower the water.
How could you ever have found this mechanism without that hint card?
I don't
God, that
know.
was so important.
It's literally 2 tiles above where the thing is. That's telling you about.
yep. Well, yeah, but it's also if you went here first without getting the floodgate.
Yeah, but I mean, you still would have found the place to use it. I don't know what the message would have been if you didn't have the key.
Exact same thing. Oh, at the floodgate mechanism?
Yeah, if
Probably
you went to
not
the
much.
mechanism without the key.
It's so
Odd.
You level
My level
up.
even again. Oh my.
You're like,
This
I was
is
gonna find
dumb.
another high potion. Yes, the worst part, like out of all the stupid shit in this game, I personally think the stupidest shit is the fucking stores.
Shop system.
Like,
Yep.
look at that. The magic attack that she did, 1 damage. Contact damage, like 30, high 30s.
I
It
think her
makes
magic.
like, no sense. Oh, is that based on int? My int's not that bad though.
No.
Okay, it is
No,
quite a bit low. It is quite a bit lower than the defense, but
No. I swear her magic attack would be more defense, but like,
yeah,
no. What I'm
I
saying
don't
is
know.
that I'm guessing she made a sorcerer, but like I'm gonna put it all into strength and none into spell, just like in intelligence, just like the toughest sorcerer.
Just put it into all into strength.
You joke, but that is actually legit built. And
Should I go and explore the right before I go back to the left? There's stuff over here.
Yeah, you should probably explore that.
Okay, casual 400 drop.
I'm pretty certain that is the respawning version of the victory armor, by the way. But don't quote me on that.
Oh,
There's multiple boss rooms over here, by the way.
Fun. It's a giant sword. That's not a giant sword.
your ankles. They
Oh,
are not
no.
safe.
That did 61 though. That's not going to be fun.
Luckily,
At some
this guy
point, I'm
has
going to have to attack something that's not the ankles though.
Unfortunately, the only thing that does damage is his ankles.
Wait, really? The only damageable
Yeah.
spot is the ankles.
Yeah, this is the guy who chased you at the start. His
broke
armor
his
is
ankle.
perfect.
Also, there's a very easy attack pattern to deal with.
This
Except
is
for like-
this is the guy from the beginning of the game. Oh,
No, hi.
I didn't put that together. I forgot he existed.
Not difficult. The game literally never brings him up except for this boss fight, so it feels random.
This is so dumb.
Jogging push.
Like for how not difficult this is. Like why does he do so much damage?
Because it's so non-difficult. Like that is your exchange.
One vein, something. Life max up. Am I over 400 finally? No.
I don't. Was I over 4?
I might not be able to go up here. I can't go up that high.
Well, you begin the thing to.
I mean, I can go up the left side so we can see that way. So we could possibly attack it from the top down. I mean, you could approach the
Enemy-
boss from the other side.
I think actually you can because
You
I
could
think
actually
I
like
did-
circumvent the boss then.
No. I actually did that. I actually came from.
This boss? No, that boss you can't come from the right.
Yeah, you can't?
No, it's not connected.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Wait, no, there isn't a connected path. You're right.
No. All right.
No, there's just there's a hidden room on the right, and that's what makes it look like it is.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Bloody
this game does tell you where the doors are, but sometimes it can be difficult to tell. I wish the gap for where like there are doors was a little bit bigger, so it was a bit easier to tell. No, yeah, there has to be something in this room.
So right. I just had a stupid idea. Like, remember in Circle where you had to sit and sit there for a bit and wait for your MP to heal?
Yeah. Multiple times.
I just realized you could just pulled up Minesweeper and just been like, that's how we play Minesweeper.
No, I
Just
could have pulled up like a Metroid game or something and just started speedrunning it.
I actually need to go and play Demon Crawl. It's got should have the Easter event up right now. I'm not in a rush.
Hard up. All right. Wait, did I never? Oh, that's why.
Crushing.
Ha! Wait, what? Excuse me. Thank you. I hate you so much.
Hey!
Good news is
Teleporter!
I believe you opened the teleporter on the other side as well.
Yeah. Well, we can find out. It's not actually register in Castle Beta. I'll just go through just to make sure. Hey, we can get that one room that's all the way over there. That's so annoying.
I hate the fact that you don't get the fuck. Why can't you got here up here in the first place? Hold on, I wanna see what
There was a stone. There was a stone.
There was a
pillar.
stone, yeah, thing, and there. See, there was no switch for that, which is like the annoying thing. So it's just a stone wall, and of course, you know, there is a thing that you destroy in the other side, but like, it looks like other stone walls that you could use a switch to.
Right.
Phrase.
Fuck. Oh fuck me.
Look, I never said this game was designed well.
I mean,
In
it's
fact, this is a game that fell, that tripped and fell, so Aria of Sorrow could run.
look. Aria of Sorrow is the best out of the trilogy on the Game Boy Advance, but this game is still like
It's still
Like-
competent.
it's still competent. Like
It's a step up from Circle of the Moon, but it's, you know, not quite at Aria level.
so, like if I had a choice between replaying this and replaying Circle of the Moon, it's gonna be this. Now, if I had a choice between all three, it's gonna be Aria.
Oh right, it's because it's the charm. Darn it. Which one should I do it for? Compare it against this, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Basically, if I wanted to put those on, I'd have to sacrifice the MP recharge. You know what? I honestly don't use. I don't use the spells that much.
The MP recharge is more for the boss fights, anyway.
Well, the boss fights are when I'd want to have more defense. What was the best one? It was like 190. Yeah, arm plates. 195. Here, I can just put that on and then see if there's anything that's as good as it. There's not.
I kind of think I went more for a spell-based thing by the end of it, because I kind of just, I personally just spammed a
Hydrostorm. These are called leggings.
At least they're not jeggings.
At least they're not jorts.
We could have the What's Worse Olympics for quite some time, so I'm going to withdraw from that.
Oh my god.
George?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
What are jorts?
Don't worry.
Jean shorts?
Yes.
You had to ask. Yes.
I don't see what's wrong with jean shorts.
They're cursed.
the same thing as denim jackets.
I don't see the problem with denim jackets.
Denim jackets are fine. They're made of the same material as denim jackets. Is the point.
I mean, I was just making a dig at denim in general, but denim's not that bad.
Denim.
All right. Oop. What do we have this time? Oh, hi.
Death itself.
So this is where you were. I can't say I was expecting Death to be down here in the underwater section. Although there really wasn't a lot of map left. Return Lydie to me. Fear not. That maiden is now with Maxim. But why? Leave Lydie out of this. That maiden will play an essential role in the completion of this castle. What do you mean by that? This castle is in a transient state. It is preparing for my lord's resurrection. However, the castle is not complete until these two castles have merged. In short, we must rid of your dear friend's spirit. I don't like the sound of that. Maxim is a man of great strength. It won't be so easy to do as you plan. He was born of my lord, so of course he knows ways to reinforce his power. When something is dear to you, its effect on you becomes immeasurable. No, surely not. Lydie's blood. Stay away from her. Do not interfere. Now I will extinguish the candle of your soul.
Actually, a real awesome threat when you stop to think about it.
Oh, hey, he has the lasers. I forgot about that. I don't know why Death has lasers.
Because they're freaking awesome.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams.
On their freaking heads.
Nope. Oh my gosh. This is stupid.
So Death, like every other version in an Iga vein,
Has
and I'm
multiple
saying,
HP. Multiple phases. Sorry.
yes, 4,444 HP, I think. Something of 4444 because 4
Yeah,
is death.
four fours.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Okay.
I hate the fucking sickles. The sickles are the worst thing in any fucking death fight. Yay!
Nope. Oh no, it's serious. Okay, that's actually really annoying.
I think you can actually... Don't quote me on
Right
this.
on it.
That's just the fucking attack pattern of the fucking...
Oh,
Oh god, that's literally
That's a
just the
hitbox.
fucking mini-boss from... The mini-boss from X1.
oh, okay. It is really annoying to hit the the face on that because of the things in front. Or you can ride on its back.
He's literally just the mini-boss from X1.
That is Those have dumb range. Like it is actually stupid how far ahead of him this hit. You're too late. The castles will soon begin to merge together. Well, I sure hope that, you know, can wait until, you know, the very end of the game so that it doesn't interfere with the exploration at all.
Cool.
Cool.
Rock's feather.
You just
It's a down up. It's a down up one.
Ow. Now I have to fix my,
It's very spammable.
I has uppies.
Can I has uppies? Has uppies.
This is dumb.
Does a living canister of Jello want its uppies?
Okay, and that's the end of that area.
Now we gotta go back over there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. We gotta go back over.
Left side of the castle in B, and then we've got that little section to do in A.
Which we could have done in A earlier, but we.
Well, no. At least the far right side I couldn't do because of I needed uppies.
Can I step in and say one thing? You should explore that area in the right side of this section.
I was going to do that first.
Yeah.
Since it's on the way
right
out.
There. I know it's right there. It's just I want to remind you because it's kind of important.
All right. I mean, at this point, we're almost in go mode, I think. So it's we just need the things to unlock the doors at this point. I need to go back to... I'm in A right now, right? Yeah, so I need to go back to B. Fortunately, there's a portal right up, you know, at the top of this room.
Well, you still need to get the rest of this one in.
Yeah, I guess. True. So I need to do it in both because, you know, super jumps.
It's right here.
Hey, beginning bosses thing. It's still very spammable.
Not as spammable.
No, there's like a. I can't.
It's better with the stick, honestly.
I actually don't know if I can like do it immediately after doing it.
You can.
It's a bit more precise, but you can.
Oh no.
I'm more used to it mainly because I play Symphony at Night like every hammer. When all you have is a hammer.
You gotta make do with what you got. Skull key.
That allows you to open the green doors, I think, for
the rainbow doors.
Rainbow
Okay.
doors.
Where?
Really? Skull key? Oh, this map
Yeah,
is
we're
too
getting
freaking
like
small.
we're getting some of this stuff like super late, and there's no way you get this without this, the rocks feather, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know where you need to go. If you want to be able to open all the warps in the game.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I think you can only do it when you're on the ground.
No.
I'm literally doing it. It's not like I'm trying to do it in midair. It's not working.
I'm pretty sure you can do it in the... Hold on. I know you can do that in Symphony at Night. You can do it while in the air.
Oh wait, Wait, why did that one work? What the heck?
It's
Wait. Does it only work after you've expended your double jumps a bit? That is so weird. Yeah, it only works after you've done your double jump. If you don't do it from the ground. So that's why like I wasn't doing it before because
wait. Do you have to press
do
the
it,
jump button at all? Do you have to press the jump?
yes, you do have to do the jump input to activate it.
Okay, then.
So the reason that I wasn't doing it before is because if you do it from the ground, then you have to use your double jump before you can use it again. So like that part's kind of weird.
It's not like that in Symphony. Maybe I don't know.
I don't think Symphony is like that, but
but the
I don't have
issue with
extensive
Symphony
experience playing it.
is
So.
that it uses magic.
Oh, that's annoying.
It's the bat in Symphony, isn't it?
Well, I mean the bat
no.
uses it too, but
Bat use it too, but the bat's more used for going side. The bat and the wolf
Yeah.
are more used for going sideways. The Alucard's more for going vertical. Like if you have a
okay. I don't know if there's going to be anything important there, but just need to get the map out of the way.
wait,
Yeah.
does this mean you can go into the room with the
Yes, I can go into that room. Walk armor. This is gonna give me experience for walking or something.
Is that
Oh,
or it heals you a bunch?
restores. Oh. Oh, the defense is quite a bit worse though.
I mean, it's kind of useless when you have potions that you can just go glug 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 glug.
Glug glug glug.
Where's my?
Honey, where's my super suit? Okay,
it's in the wall.
so I'm in Castle B, so I could go down there and just do that thing. If I wanted to.
You need which area?
It's here. Sorry, let me go to the Castle B map. That very bottom left thing.
Oh right.
Because I needed to destroy the wall in A in order to do that.
But now that you have the ability to Michael Jordan your way through. Wait, never mind. I can't really sing that anymore because the person who's saying it's creep.
Oh, hey, I can go over that thing now. Oh. Should I do that? Since I'm over here?
Get the tile.
I need to go back to... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I should get the tile while I'm on B side. But I need to be on A side to actually explore the other part of that area.
Holy crap! Actually, if you go over to the east,
What?
um,
So I need to go to the A side to get all the stuff that's in green.
yeah.
So then it's incomplete.
I believe.
So since we're towards the end of the game, I'm gonna ask this question. You can actually answer it. There's no way to willingly change between the castles there.
No.
No, there's no instant change.
But there, you are capable right now of getting the key that opens all the extra warps. I said the wrong key because there's 2 on the map.
It's on the B side,
yeah.
isn't it? Oh no. I think he still needs the thing to break open the things, doesn't he?
Nope. No, he has the ability. He that is one of the things he needs to go get, but it's near that. Basically, in Marble Corridor B.
Oh god.
You okay, Shadow?
Bug. Kill. Murder. Murder.
Really? Poison?
Die. Well, I'll be right back.
Yeah, understandable.
Okay, I don't need to get the thing over here. No money. Actually, you know what? Having the dual map is kind of nice because if you've explored an area on one side, you know what the map is.
Hmm. It has its ups and downs. To be honest with you, Symphony of the Night's actually very similar. The only reason it's got the 0.6 is not extra rooms, but because one of the rooms is
Wait a minute.
matched differently.
Hold up. Nail of Vlad. What does that do? Is that going to be the poison one? I swear.
I don't remember there being
Relics.
a poison one.
Nail. Oh, increases strength. Yeah, that's real helpful now. I mean, there's at least a boss left. How am I doing on percentage? We still have like 40%. Although it's got to be like mostly that left side, right?
Yep. And the final boss fight, which is, I believe, are both a full each.
A full percent.
Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's 1.1% per boss fight because they have the little square section. Congratulations on finding the worst grinding spot in the game that is practically mandatory later on.
What? Those slimes?
Yeah, this game has a dumb leveling system. If you want to get past level 43, there's a specific enemy you can find that, or maybe I'm thinking of.
Oh, they're back. Cool.
Yes. Okay. This game reduces experience to 1 point when you are 10 levels above an enemy. The highest level enemy in the game is level 43.
Wait, what? So, does that mean, like, once you get beyond that level, like, it's just so slow to get levels?
Level past 53, unless, and it's like 10 levels behind the lowest, the next one. Like, it's crazy. Except for bosses. Bosses still give decent experience.
Is there anything that I need to unlock on this side?
Let me just check.
I don't think so. Oh, you know what? This wasn't a hard lock. I think this was just a soft lock of like, oh, this stuff down here is like, hits really hard at the time.
Yeah, no, you should go back up and do that right side because there's a.
Well, actually, so here's a question. You see that one room that to the right of the save point?
Yes.
Would it be better to just go up the series of rooms here and get that, and then go back down to do the rest on the right, or?
That's right next to the. Oh.
Yeah, it's better to go up there and get the one by the save point and
then
come back down.
Then come back down. Okay.
Because by doubling back, you'll be able to you'll be able to then get up to the warp in the top right. We gotta equip an item, which is annoying. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's okay. Right, this whole thing. Honestly, the more annoying part about the spikes here is just the knockback and waiting for game to catch up. What was over here? There had to be something there previously, but yeah, I'm fine if games don't have dark sections like this that require you to equip something specific.
It'd be better if it was just a thing that was not you had to equip something specific, but it was a
Just like a permanent thing that you didn't have to turn on or off.
yeah.
That would be okay. Awesome.
I'm pretty sure people get tired of menuing 1,000 times.
Yes.
Pokemon.
Well, this game isn't even as bad as like some games about menuing. Like, I love the Xenoblade games. But like pretty much all of them end up having too many systems for their own good, to the point where you're spending like a lot of time in menus.
Final Fantasy VII Remake has a different issue with its. Well, it also has the menuing thing, but also it has the issue of, if you want to use potions, you can't just pause and use potions in like when you're not in a battle. You have to.
Yep. Oh, I'm level. I'm level 40 now. I just saw that.
Yeah, you have to equip the item.
Silver tiara.
It's kind of terrible. I'm here. I'm just gonna be munching on some chips.
We're going to the right side now. So I'm actually quickly reaching the point where it's going to be difficult to get levels anyways. And I'm still like 10 levels away from that, but
I mean,
oh, hi water whip.
yeah.
It's probably going to be worse than the steel tip, unfortunately. Yep. Oh, it's ice attacks. Water, ice, you know, same thing, just, you know, different phase of matter. I feel like we're going to be in a tough position depending on like how much longer exploring the rest of the castle takes, because oh, hey, there's a boss here.
I mean, yes and no.
Well,
you're at the point where
we've got like 40 minutes left on the stream, so I probably won't be able to finish within the normal stream time, but I also don't know how much is really going to be left after that.
Not a heck of a lot, to be honest with you.
Nope.
Might be worth it to call it early so you can do it on the next stream.
Either call it early
It's
or
doing what damage to me?
You were supposed to fight this guy before transitioning to the other temple, the other castle in the first place.
No. Well, before finding out there were two castles.
Yeah, that's what
Again.
I mean. Sorry.
When you thought the world was just one castle. But in fact, it is two castles.
It's kind of sad that like your dash speed doesn't really transfer to your jump. There are times when I wish that Hydro Storm had a shorter cooldown. But that would also mean that the invincibility frames would end earlier, so... It's not universal.
I mean, also, then it should just be, Hydro Storm from, Symphony of the Night. What?
Pain, suffering.
Pain, Becco.
Okay, so we need to go down to that like bottom left and then castle. I also that thing on the shaft on the left. Do I have to approach that from below still? Is there like a block there, or could I approach it from the top?
I'd have to check.
That left side shaft. That would be good to know. Like I could approach it from the bottom again since I'm going down to do that one room.
Oh,
I think you can actually go through to the.
What's up?
Not sure.
I think it'd be easier to go up and around anyway at this point.
I need to get that one room in the very basement. So I mean, I could just travel that way to get there. Is there a specific side that I should be on for that? Do you know?
B side.
I'll need to be on B for that room anyways. So.
Yeah. You should probably do it both for both sides.
Well, I'll need to do it on both sides to get map, but.
And plus, also, you need to come all the way back into the
I think I'm going to
area above
my,
the luminous caverns to get the freaking teleporter to the useless land.
What?
You know the part with the glowing cave that is not the luminous cavern, but where you first get transport to Hell side?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
It's the room with the weird, funky background.
All right. Just make sure I am in Castle B. Yeah. Could also tell
You're in
through
Castlevania.
save room, but you know. All right.
You know, I'm glad these man-eaters aren't like the ones in Symphony. I think they're man-eaters in Symphony, but the one of the plants that are like that just spit things that turn you into stone.
Oop. I didn't mean to press up on there. Thanks, D-pad. It did it again. I do like how you can just dash, stop to whip, and then keep dashing immediately. That is very nice. Like, it makes running through these rooms a lot easier. You have to worry about, like, stopping or, like, slowly jumping over an enemy, you know?
Yeah.
Because, unfortunately, with this game, like, you want to be on the ground to go fast.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, the moment of truth. Get out of here. You don't only do, like, 1 damage.
Get out of here. You don't belong in this world, monster.
You don't belong in this world.
Okay, I did want to go down there. And there's going to be another one, because of course there is. Oh no, it went off screen. Bullet tip. Alright, please tell me this is stronger. It's not. Oh, it's sword beams.
Yes.
That's that does not seem really useful. I mean, yes, you can like willingly max out your health, but you take 1. I mean, I suppose that might be okay if you had the HP restoring armor on. That way you can just get it back if you inadvertently take a hit.
As if the thing they get hit by does 1 damage.
Well, yeah, it'll get you right back up if it's just 1 damage, so that's nice. Okay.
But I don't think the HP restoring armor is really that worth it. I think I kind of discarded it soon.
I don't I don't really think it is either. To be fair. 'Cause the other thing is like it's also weaker, so I'd rather just like,
You'd have to nerf yourself in order to use something that's not even that usable.
And honestly, like, you know, what utility is sword beams going to get me? At this
Not
point?
much, and plus you're getting a
whip beams.
You're going to be getting a much better one in the very near future anyway, so don't worry about it. Oh, when you get... You already know about
About the what?
the save point up ahead.
Yeah, what about it?
You
It
gotta
has a
super jump.
jump up into the ceiling.
I did not remember that. Because there's really no indication. aside from the blank space in the map. And look, there are multiple other save points with the blank space above them. And by multiple, I mean
a
2.
few,
Actually,
few
no,
of
there are
them.
3. There are 3 that have an empty space above them, but
2 of
wait,
them
there
are
might-
actually
there might
filled
be more in
out.
Castle A.
2 of them are filled. Because 2 of them
There's
are
another one in Castle A. But anyways,
like,
oh no, really?
yeah, that one has a door, and you have to get the fucking key.
Oh.
You have to get the key from up here to go down to there. It's fucking stupid. Yes, I know.
Wait, is
This-
this the other door unlock?
That's the tome. That's the summoning tome.
That allows you to turn each of the sub items into
Oh.
a particular.
It's not as good
it's
as
the one. It's the hint card.
yeah.
Yep.
It's the monster hint card. That sure helped me find it. Thanks, hint card.
Actually, there are 2 hit cards pointing to this. I think there's one
No, I
that
believe there's only one. The thing is that it's just natural curiosity. There's very few hidden breakable walls in this that aren't obvious.
So dumb. There's one random ceiling, you know, isn't real, and there's absolutely 0 indication.
yeah.
The good news is you're about to get the warp key. That's going to allow you to get back here quickly.
What does the warp key do? Does it allow you to teleport?
Opens the warp.
It
door.
opens the warps.
Oh,
it
so you
opens
just
5
warp,
warps.
warp to any warp room.
Well,
Or-
no, it
Oh.
opens the warp rooms.
I
And
think there
there's
is
a
a-
warp room right above it.
Oh,
I think
okay.
there's actually an item to go to your previous warp room, maybe.
No,
There's a
that would be a library card, and that's not in this game that I know of.
Why do you unlock this so late?
Because Ego was like, this was Ego just being like, yeah, I made Symphony Night, and they're like,
Feeling pretty might delete later.
and then like
did not delete later. Wait, I don't have the thing for that.
Yeah, that's up here.
When you say up here, you mean like this way?
Yeah, you have to go back up. If you go up, left, and then up and left to the upper left corner of the map, there was a room you could not get to because you could not jump high enough.
Oh, it's that one?
In Castle B, there is a key there, and that key opens all the rainbow doors.
So, I have a better question. Do you want to know how to get the golden ending? Because they don't necessarily say how to.
Oh,
Oh, wait. When did my...
You switch it to the summoning book.
Oh. Oops.
It's bad Hydrostorm now.
The thing is...
Wait, what? What are you doing here? War fatigues.
There is a
increased strength and intelligence. That's kind of I think that's actually kind of worth it.
Yeah, it's a 6-point drop in defense for.
There is another thing you'll want to do here. Watch the ceiling.
Oh yeah, I see the tile.
Unfortunately, you can't get through here yet. You need another item to increase your...
Oh, no.
Yes, that's why I was
they
saying...
keep doing this.
That's
yeah,
why
well, it's actually one of the worst ones, because the other ones are just kind of there. This one is you have to find the item and equip it. This game didn't know whether to make something a relic or to make it an equip.
They should just make things relics. Unless they're actually... Well, here's the problem. Even if you made it like a piece of armor or something equipable, and it was good, unless it's like an endgame item, it'll just get outclassed by something later.
Yeah. The thing is,
so
this game also
that's why you shouldn't make progression items equipable.
Oh.
I had the exact same problem. Actually, so did Bloodstain.
Like,
oh,
like
$400.
Yep.
Like, here's the thing: the best game that does this, I personally think, it's still a fucking long ass game if you do 100%, but it's not as long as getting all the souls or going around in this game, and it's portrait, and like, unfortunately, I don't play portrait enough. I really want to play portrait more. Oh.
It's okay. Compose yourself, and when you get the thought together.
But
Yeah, I should switch to. This is brain. There we go. I should switch to the dual map so I can see a little bit more of the map.
Clear bone.
Yeah, Ghost of Skeletons. I can't believe it.
Skeletons have ghosts? What nonsense is this?
Anyway, welcome to the third natural warp and the
key.
Lure key. This is
That's green.
This key opens all of the rainbow doors you
rainbow
found,
doors, okay.
which is the warp rooms. They never make this mistake again. You want to go out and you'll want to check it in Castle A as well, because there's an item down there for you.
Lovely. Wait.
You'll be coming back anyway, so it's okay.
Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Why did I transport castles? I don't know. I'm dummy.
Which castle are you in? You're in B.
I'm in B
He's
now.
an A.
No, I just went to B. So I need to be in A, so get to take the warp again.
So, how's the weather?
It's nice and cool here.
It's
It's
dark.
nice and it's
that's
warm
that's
here.
the weather.
Platinum
Aha.
tip. Strongest tip.
Tip. All right. How does it look? Ooh, pointy.
And it's made of platinum.
Yep. All right. So I want to go back to B because there's still more, like all that I haven't explored here yet. So.
So,
Yeah, there's a good reason to be in the not necessarily the marble corridor, but in the area to the east of it. But explore around, do what you want to do. You don't quite have a full stream ahead of you once you get the next item, but you do technically need.
Oh, so the platinum, it's the faster whip, right?
Platinum tip is the strongest. is the
Well,
strong whip.
I didn't use strength. I meant like speed.
No, I think all the unless the strength stat is affecting things, everything should have the same. Should be the same speed. But what do I know?
Nice laser beam there, bro.
Fire
This
laser
is a
beam.
lot of
does one
health.
game.
What the heck?
he was a
This is
boss.
the boss.
Oh,
This is one of
okay. You know what? You're not worth it.
too much resources. And by resources, I mean time.
Time is a resource.
Oh no. Oh, these only do 9 to me now. Okay, it's not too bad.
And these are the level 1 lizards.
Or
The
low
problem
level
is
ones at
they
least.
block.
These fuckers, though, are still annoying.
I mean, a lot of enemies in this game are still annoying.
It's a Castlevania game. All, like, it's
There's
an
always a variant that's gonna be annoying.
like enemies
Even
are
my
not
whip
anno-
is poisoned.
How's it feel to have a poisoned whip? Your whip is venomous poison. I'm glad no one's a
428.
fan of like of 80s rock here.
Oh, whipping after sliding off a ledge preserves the speed of the slide. Ugh.
Wait, hold up. So like, that did not appear to work.
That's what I'm seeing here in the guides.
Slide.
Wait. Oh.
Slide off. Yeah, slide off. If you jump during a dash without holding left or right, then for a few frames you move in that direction in the air faster than you would if you were holding that direction. Doing this and then starting to hold in that direction as you decelerate makes a single jump go further than it normally would.
Wait. Oh my god, that's dumb.
Yeah. Slide momentum, whipping after sliding off a ledge, preserves the speed of the slide. track of different invincibility timers for enemies for different attacks, and it counts ground whips and air whips as different attacks. So it is faster to alternate between these attacks than to use just one. Whip, dash cancel, jump, release jump, whip, dash cancel, crouch whip. With doing dashes and crouching differently, you're able to place around, move around left and right with attacking enemy. Take some practice to do well. Kill an enemy without using any of your hearts.
0.
He will steal your
this isn't
sub weapon.
Kirby.
Yeah, he's the way of removing your... Which is the only way to see the summoning tome attack with Juste that allows him to heal himself.
They only do 8 now.
And while my rain is now stronger.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh no, that's other mode.
okay, this isn't as fucking copy and paste, but fucking hell, there's still an issue of 3 fucking of the same fucking enemy in a row that does the exact same thing. In the original one, that was one of the teleports.
Wait, I didn't go up in the ceiling. In that one room. I guess I'll just get it when I come back around.
Which?
In the lower left. Well, you want to go back there anyway because you have that item nearby in the ceiling.
Oh, right, I have that,
Annoying jump memory. When you have the double jump, if your last jump before landing didn't use the double jump, then the next time you go off a ledge, you won't be able to dive kick until you jump again. Might be faster to do dive quick kicks for no other reason. You know you'll be able to dive kick as soon as possible after going off of a ledge. That's weird. That's really weird.
oh, I got another kettle helm.
Game keeps track of 2
Sword!
different states during your jump. For Juste, these are 2 different sprites. When you go from going up to going down, either top or jump from the ceiling, the game will lock your speed for a couple frames. You can regain control by jumping again. This is really annoying. You're able to change your momentum in here, but can't. On the other hand, this can be useful as an input buffer for some price out-of-bounds movement.
Okay, I think I was doing the slide momentum cancel off of the ledge. I wanted to go up. Dang it.
I think you also didn't go into the save room in this.
I mean, I haven't been over here yet, so yes. Actually, oh yeah, okay. So the only way that you can see save rooms is on this castle specific one, because it doesn't change the color for the combined one.
Yeah, it doesn't do for them yet.
Twilight cloak. It's not cloak or flat.
No.
Wait, where is it?
I think it would be in the...
It's a back item, not a body item.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Worth?
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, my shadow's black now.
Your shadow is all... Oh, wait. He's Eevee colored.
I like the blue ones as well, but these ones are probably the coolest.
Huh.
You know, I'm wondering if there's going to be a boss here or not. Oh, hi. Are you a boss? Ow.
He's a mini boss. Also, this is the weirdest thing I've ever read. If you go off a ledge while using a sub-weapon, the few frames that you can jump after going off a ledge start after the sub-weapon animation ends, which means you can save your first jump for later after going off a ledge.
That does so much damage. That does so much damage. It's actually doing the same amount of damage that I was doing to it. Don't know how to feel if I did. Alright, I guess I'll do the top right corner first.
What? If you touch a candle stand, you become invincible for a couple frames. And by a couple frames, I mean enough frames to walk through someone.
What?
Yeah, the hammer enemy?
This game is silly.
This game is a well programmed.
Oh, there was something on a ledge up in the A version of this.
Hard up.
The hard up or something. Yeah.
So virtually useless for you.
Yeah.
Viking Helm.
But actually, does this game even track item percentage?
No. Not in the least.
No, no, sort of. It only tracks the things you need for the
major items.
Your your dormitory items.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a room with a hammer enemy that he bashed a hammer and a bunch of fleemen dropped from the ceiling. There's a bunch of candle stands in the room. If you walk up and you touch the candle stand, you just walk through him. Just no worries, no problem. Just walk through him.
Oh, you still have one thing you need to get in this area. What?
What one thing in this area?
If you look on the side, you can see one on the side of the screen.
Oh, well, I can't go up there. There's a block in the way.
No, I'm talking about on the side. On the that's not on the actual game screen.
Oh, you're talking about the item thing. I
Yeah.
haven't gone like in the room down. Well, actually, that's where the final boss is.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's probably considered a part of the Wailing Way. I think you're in the Wailing, because there's no hidden rooms. Oh yeah, no, it's considered part of the castle top floor.
Okay. It's the top floor, and you can't get up there yet.
Yeah. It's an item that's locked to you getting the next item.
And look, these guys are Simon's Wrath. They give you
Great.
the high potions, the free high potions.
Yeah, this is a good room to farm. There's a bunch of them. You don't have to farm in this particular room, but they're not that difficult since you have a whip.
I also have whip.
I have a whip. It's so amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a crack.
Oh, I thought it was an uncursed potion. I was about to say, yes, an all useless item. But no, it was useful. Ow. And you just ow.
Ow. Acid rain. Oh, it's gonna be like separated by a whole stupid.
Yeah, I hate the fact that Castlevania game. High potion.
Oh my god. Ow.
High potion. Yeah, the wraiths hurt. That's the problem. The only problem.
How
Thankfully,
much money
you
do
still
I
lightly
have?
outrange
A
them.
lot.
And if you remember, the quick save button does kind of just allow you to save your progress and go back to it.
Yeah, man, you can see your progress, but then you'd have to go back to wherever you were still.
The good news is the save point for this area is actually really close. Wow. He went down like a chump.
I mean, he always has.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The only time he doesn't go down like a chump.
There's no, well, it's all back.
Gull is the last traversal item in this part of the area,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
The
The good news is it's not even really a traversal item. You use it a grand sum total of 3 times.
4 times.
Yeah,
the,
it's
the,
four,
the
four
best
times.
kind of lock. Sorry, key.
The best type of key, the one you'll only use a few times, put back into your inventory, and never use again. Just like a horror game.
We're gonna be able to buy so many potions.
I think that was an item that you could pick up.
What?
Yeah,
In
you
the
missed an
top left-
item.
The top left corner of the room, there was something you could pick up.
I'll-
It blended
No,
into the
that's not-
background.
Oh, jeez. Candlestick.
Yeah. That blends in a bit too well.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
might just be the worst defender yet.
I think if you go a little bit extra today, you might just complete the game. Like, 'cause there's not enough for another stream. And the final boss is It's an
I
easy
can
game.
I can brute force.
yes. It's an easy-
I can
high
I can pull a bloodstained and, you know, hop into the fight with
99
like
pizzas.
99 pizzas or whatever. And
Miriam, where does all
just, you know, beat it until
does
it
that
dies.
You just. I would love for there to
This
be
is the thing, isn't it? And I can like stomp floors now or something.
ceilings.
Oh,
If
wait,
you
what?
equip
Oh,
it, you
that's
can stomp ceilings with the rock's feather.
bonk.
Pacific feathers?
Super bonk.
Yeah, it's those ones with the 3 squares that are brown and white.
Oh, where are those?
So
Oh, those ones. The one on the left side.
bottom
On the
left
left
side and top middle. There's only 2.
The two places,
the top middle right by the warp, and then the far left.
and you have to do it on both sides of the map. So, both sides
At
of
least there's a warp right by that one.
Yeah.
Actually,
There's
there's a
actually-
warp by the one on the left side too, I guess.
Yep. And-
Yeah, actually you see that room on that tall one vertically. That's one of the lower key warp rooms. So there's actually a warp very close by.
Oh.
like
Yeah, you're
below the.
Yeah, you're gonna find you're gonna want to warp the other side anyway, and then warp back and whatnot. The only real downside to them. Oh, these things hurt. Be very careful. They have no health, but they hurt. Why would that
Horses.
not have an item changed?
We're offering so much money.
Well, it goes to our potion budget.
Yep.
Juiced. Purple.
Juiced-
I'm gonna have so much money for potions, like 8,000.
I know why they call him Juiced Belmont.
He's on the juice.
He's juiced Belmont.
It's Juice de Belmont.
Juiced.
That
I hope nobody's going to
I
eat
want
that turkey, because
you think that Dracula or Death would just leave a bad chicken laying around? That's bad etiquette.
I just love like the the robot
Ow.
chicken thing. Okay, I gotta leave I think it's robot chicken or was it Dorkly? I don't know.
Oh, what?
Like, oh,
Do I have to go to the left side? Or,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a split room that.
I hate these split rooms, you know?
They really shouldn't show up on the map like that. The only good news is that you're getting potion money.
Yeah, for the potions that I'm using because of these enemies I keep running into.
Yeah.
They do like so much damage.
He went out of his way. The disrespect. The absolute disrespect.
He was like, I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm
dying by the
I'm
code of the
closing
game."
into. Oh, damn it! I'm closing
If
into.
I go down, I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, I'm closing in on like 10% map remaining.
Which is mostly the fucking teleports that you have to go around the map and unlock. Because fuck this game.
Again, the speedrunners have it so much easier when they abuse, because they get those warp rooms from the start.
This is just getting annoying. Why are some of these things doing like so much damage?
Because otherwise they're not a threat.
Yeah. That didn't happen.
I mean, I just use a high potion.
Lazy.
I mean, they're I think they're the same cost per item ratio, so it's not gonna really matters.
Stupid jump arcs.
Oh, go! I bought two new models today,
You have a crippling model addiction.
and it's also my birthday coming up. So
My God,
Makes sense.
stupid.
I got the Farak from Witch of Mercury.
Actually,
Makes sense.
each of those 250s is like one high potion plus a little extra.
Yeah. Plus, you now have the the northwest room, which has a 400 that you can literally
Walk in,
Walk-
hit.
walk in,
Hit.
hit, walk out. So
out.
you can farm infinite money.
Elixir, which is a full heal. We're gonna abuse those against Dracula.
We
Wait, that's a-
already beat death.
Oh, boss.
And save point.
Dracula. Which is an actual boss in the series. Which game? I'm gonna have you figure that out yourself.
It's one of the joke ones, probably.
Nope, it's the final boss.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the charge
definitely.
attack. Holy mother!
Yeah, some of these things only have are only threatening if they do 1 billion damage to you in the basic hits.
That is my my issue with this game. Like, I love this game, but
That is just dumb.
Honestly, I really think that Castlevania games would do these better served by not having the RPG health mechanics.
they did not have them, and then they were hard as balls.
Yes, but it's easier to balance the game when you know a person's going to be walking into a fight with X defense and X health. Those were designed to be hard.
Look, honestly, like, this is just early Egavania.
Yeah, like the thing is, it's like it's not like it's that hard of an attack to dodge, but it's just annoying that like the penalty for messing up dodging it is so severe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that's
And,
what
like-
makes it particularly dumb. in the country of the blind. Hard up.
Anyway, congratulations. You now have connections to several other bosses. Or several ladies.
Okay, I can 3-shot these guys now. Also, how much money do I have? Over 10,000, which is also
Enough.
over 9,000.
Enough to not worry about using high potions anymore.
High potions? You mean free potions?
Oh, right. You know that one thing that I skipped past that I totally should have gone down?
You skip past the gift, didn't you? Or
I,
at least you
I,
started.
yeah, I did go past it, but I remembered. I forgore, but I remembered.
Heart Maxa.
How many? What is my maximum hearts now?
287 or 284,
Nope,
I
it's
wonder.
284. Because I don't use hearts when I have the magic equipped.
Right, it also increases your current in addition to your max.
Alright, we'll go left and get that thing.
And then go back.
And then
Go
go back
down
and
to get-
get that. Well, actually, no, I need to be on A to get that tile of the map.
Yeah, there's a one down. That's
Well, the
closer.
problem is you want to do it on both because you want to go left and get the thing that's up there and then come
Oh,
back.
right, I can't do that yet, can I?
You can equip it.
Oh, sorry,
You have
I
to
said
equip-
equip
equip the
thing.
crush boot.
I'm sorry, I forgot about the...
Yeah, it's you forget when you have it.
So,
how to use it.
do you want to know how to get the golden ending? Because you still.
Oh, why?
No,
I
let's
don't.
not worry about it right now, Shadow.
No.
Because it's not explained very well, yes, but it's up to him if he wants us to let him know or
It's not
if he
explained
wants
at all in the game.
Yeah.
Ancient urn.
To earn.
Oh, rib of Vlad.
Somehow it's probably defense. It's relic.
Where was
Oh,
the,
yeah,
where was
crush
the
boots.
thing that I was wearing? Arm plates?
Maybe. Oh, no.
You have the Twilight cloak on, so it's not that.
I think it was the arm plates.
Wait, why do we have the walk armor on?
Because I wanted to recover health, I don't know.
Oh.
He can easily change his armor when he wants.
Alright.
But right now
plate,
things aren't doing much
mail.
damage.
War fatigues we were doing.
Oh,
Because
Increase the strength.
yeah.
Be-
Where'd those go?
Bottom.
you like the blood red sky?
Looks tasty.
Reminds me of Darth Aether.
After you steal the energy. This guy's purple before then.
Right.
Oh, I'm out of magic.
I mean,
Not a big problem. Oh, I need to...
go
I need-
go down
actually-
the hole.
One second. I
That-
need to go into the door on the left in B, and then I need to come back in A.
The good news is you're going to be able to get map completion while you do so.
What?
Map completion while you do so, because you weren't on this tile on A, the tile above this on A.
Yeah. Oh. I'm dumb.
You're like,
The only problem is, are you going to go down and get the tile above the save point in A, or
Yeah, I
or are
can
you
do
going to?
well, you have to go down there anyway, because you got to go through there anyway to get to a place in.
Well, he doesn't have to. It's just a
Well, if
matter
you
of.
want map completion.
Yep. This game's greatest weakness, forcing you to constantly change your equipments. The good news is that is coming to an end very soon. The bad news, it's coming to an end way too late.
Yeah, we're still doing this, and the game's almost over. Okay, so we got that one tile.
Yep, and you just have to do this 2 more times.
All right, I'm just gonna do the bottom one, and then just remember to put back on the tiara.
I mean, I just keep them on for right now until you're done with all the things. Wait, hold on. Are you still missing something?
Magical armor.
Wait,
Oh, interesting. Magical armor. Magical armor.
not really worth it.
I mean, the defense is good, but
Look, we want to kill the.
We want to kill the Batman. Those enemies, those are pike masters. That is the room you have to farm in if you want to get above to level 50.
That is the highest level enemy in the game.
Yep.
And that is the only place they spawn. So you have to.
going down to the
Yep, and
room above the save point.
And the sucky part is you still have to continue going that direction because
The castle treasury is that way, and there's a warp there in one of the missing tiles.
yep, behind a warp door.
But the good news is it's a warp door. Well, actually, he will probably want to go to the other warp door as well that's over there, because there's one in the tall vertical room.
I mean, he'll have to. I'm thinking of pathing. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the pathing of this game was stupid. Also,
It's a lot better when you're a speedrunner and you take advantage of it, but that's literally not a defense of the game.
That's not going to be your first playthrough, though.
Exactly.
I mean, the thing that has this game going for it. Big mana prism. So we can spam a Hydrostorm in the middle of the final boss.
Oh,
Okay,
second.
save point. That's convenient.
So, you got the.
There's
So,
the room in the
if you look-
middle, like the green tile in the middle. I need to be an A for that.
No. Also, there's a transporter up above you, like 5 blocks.
There's a save point
So-
above your save point. The block above it is a teleporter. There's also a teleporter to the right of the
Is
save
it like
point.
above the save point that I'm currently in, just at the top?
No.
Or-
Go up one save point. The one just to the right. It's 1, 2.
Really?
Yes, you have to
Yeah.
go through that area again.
Of course, you can also warp to. You can go back up to the warp into the luminous caverns. Maybe might be faster.
It wouldn't be faster.
No, it's not going to
Well,
be any faster. There are no warps around there because this game has no warps.
Well, you're meant to find all the warps. That's the problem with the game.
I don't understand. That's what I don't fucking get. Like,
These things, like, okay, you can actually dash past them. If you
Yeah.
get the right
was-
beat on them.
I just remember that as soon as you dash past them, that's what I did.
Well, the problem is they're fast enough that, like, if you don't get the timing right, then you'll end up just running into them.
I think if you just go through that room dashing, like, you have the timing perfect. This game is almost great. It's just the fact that,
Yeah,
like,
the movement saves this from being a total chore.
yeah. Like, Oh, and also you have to go back here before you get to the final boss. Once you have all the items to.
Yeah, it's a turn in your.
Which is the closest teleport actually to that go?
There is one that is up one room, right top of another room. There's a warp up there. You can see the connection on the map already.
What? Oh, you mean like okay, at the top of that room up there?
Yeah, if you go all the way right in the room you're in now and up to the top of the next room and left, there's a warp there. It's an elevator room, so it's not.
Yeah, but it's faster to go the way I was heading, because
Well, no, just the elevator room you drop straight down, so it's nice and quick. And that'll get
but what I'm saying, Gull, is the getting to here is god fucking awful.
Yes.
Either way.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that we can
a
get
lot
to
of
the
the game's god awful.
Yeah. What I'm saying is we can get to the top of the Dracula's tower, which I honestly think is quicker because you're going down most of the time.
Well, from
Actually,
the
wait a
top of
minute,
the tower,
there's
there's
shop
a
down
warp.
here,
Right
right?
there.
Yeah. Potions?
The question is the shop open?
This one's always open.
Does it have the ones you need?
Yes. It does.
Yep.
Okay.
Put it all into high potion.
Put all of my stock on high potions, please.
97.
And
Oh, I was gonna make this joke before. And I used to imagine there's a secret and you walk into the final boss fight of Bloodstained with 99 pizzas, and it said just invite everyone in and you just all have a pizza party.
the pizza party, then you stab Dominique. Like,
Wait,
oh god.
No, that's the universe where Curse of the Moon happens.
Oh, this was a freaking magic door, wasn't it?
Yep.
Why?
Because the developers of this game hate us. Don't forget to warp to the other side so you get it on both sides.
God, that part is dumb too.
And now we can teleport to Dracula's Keep.
Well, no, there's
Actually-
there's another teleporter he wants to get.
Yeah, but it's faster to go through Dracula's Keep. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's gonna be.
Well, the reason he wants you to go there is because there's a ceiling tile.
There's a tile up there, yeah, that I haven't gotten.
But
so.
but Dracula's Keep is the. There's also a thing you need to get up there.
Yeah, I know there's that tile too, but and also the ceiling tile thing.
That's on Dracula's Keep.
Yeah, I know.
He's just saying because he recognizes it from the double.
Yay! And now we need to.
He knows.
Boink.
Yay!
Oh, come on. Ugh.
And now you gotta.
Really?
Yeah.
What was enough?
No, you have to code it. You have to lock it behind a dexterity challenge now.
Oh, you have
Medicine
to.
jars, which are nice heals.
Or you could just do it from the ground. That would have been
Yeah.
the easiest way.
Hey, it's a candlestick, which apparently makes you invulnerable.
Kaiser mail.
Kaiser mail.
King mail, what?
Oh, that's really strong. I'm only losing 3 strength and 4.
Yeah.
hit, so,
Gaining 19 defense.
Yeah. It's like when now you have to go through that NBA world, and then go back to B world.
God.
I hate
the two castles did not help this game. Like really, the only thing that I would say is cool about it is the way that it was incorporated into the plot, and it really wasn't all that essential for that.
Oh! It's fucking worse than Symphony.
Symphony only has a single connection between 2 castles.
Oh, home sweet home.
But
Does that mean
also
I got?
the
Does that mean I
library.
got that? Wait. What is the home sweet home achievement for?
Getting all the stuff.
Oh, it's
but
getting
you-
all the items. Okay. For it, but I have to turn it in. The passageway somewhere has opened. What? Oh, is that because I destroyed the
to
thing?
get to the That is to get to the final boss.
Oh, hey,
So,
look what appeared on the map.
That's for the A side. Let me.
If you
I have
go
to
to
tell,
it on the B
I have
side.
I have to tell you specifically how to get the ending. And plus, unfortunately, you're going to get rid of 2 of your best gear.
What?
Yeah. The golden ending. It never says this. You need to equip both Maxim's bracelet
Oh, when
and
you
the
okay,
JB
when you say get rid of, you just mean don't wear, not like
yeah, don't wear.
sacrifice.
I don't mean like sacrifice. I just mean you have to.
You have to wear the specific items. I mean, they've done stuff like that before. See Aria of Sorrow. At least that one they hint at it though.
Yeah, they don't necessarily hint it at. Now you need to get to JB's room to deposit all the stuff.
The things. That doesn't
Are you
affect
in
the gold
Castle A?
ending, does it? I am in Castle A, yes.
Yay. Okay, I'm just like hard for me to tell because everything looks the fucking same in this game.
Yeah, I mean you can tell via the palette, but yeah, I don't blame you. All right. So I need to go down.
Oh god. Here's the thing. You still have to get full map completion. You do have to do one of the bad endings.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had to do the final boss in Castle A.
If you go to
Oh.
Castle A's final boss,
It's a
There's a
bad
warp.
ending. You get the neutral ending.
there's the game saves your completion after you beat the boss.
Oh, so you have to like get the ending and then it'll save the completion and then you'll have
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing, so you
And
can.
you have to go around the boss room as well.
The
So.
good news is
Yeah.
that there's a warp room below you and to the right, so you can just warp once
Okay,
you're
so
done. with
I
everything.
need to go back down to the thing to deposit the
Yes.
items.
Yeah.
All right. I guess the other thing we should do is also check to make sure that I haven't missed any map tiles, right?
I don't think you have. Luckily, it's not necessarily map tiles, but the homekeeping one that's true 100%.
Okay, I'm just gonna write this down.
Wait, no, the teleporter. Like, we want to grab the teleporter.
I mean, I guess, but I'll have to come back. Well,
The teleporter is closest to the room, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter because you'll be coming back this way regardless.
yeah, I was gonna come back this way anyways. I think I have to.
There is an
But it's
armor
worse.
piece in the room.
Yep, but it's worse.
Yeah.
And
Significantly.
guess what? Guess what you get in the other side?
You get
The sun armor.
Sun and moon. All right, which one is better though?
I don't know, but Nebby needs to get
I
back
think
into the fucking
I
bag.
think they're. Wait, oh, moon is a lot better.
In defense.
Rep sun armor.
Well, okay, actually, that this is actually dependent on how much time you spent on playing the game.
Wait, what?
Like the moon is more if you're later half of the how. I think if this working like the moon palettes like you did in the.
All right, time to complete my collection. Get out of my way. Oh, that's doing one now. That one enemy.
Yeah, you've gotten much better armor. Every time you've improved your armor, it's gotten a little easier to.
Putting some furniture. Oh, we have one of the lucky cats.
Now to go to Castle B and do the same thing again.
Oh no!
No.
Thing. No,
Or did you already
this
all
isn't.
this?
Wait, what?
The
It's not in Castle B. Like it's just a room.
well, the thing is, the room exists in both
Oh.
sides. So
it doesn't matter which one you drop it. Okay.
yeah. Yeah. So how does it feel to complete this game?
Ugh. I don't know. I just ran around, the map.
Down up.
I can't. Ugh. I just wanted to do that. That's all.
You remember you have to
Already
down
find
up.
it weird.
I would have bonked. I know I ended up taking more time by not doing it, but just hush.
Oh.
All right. So do I need to go to the end
Castle
now?
A. Yeah.
I am in Castle A.
Go to the save point right next to it, probably.
Yeah, there's one right above it.
Well, so this game is so much like Symphony, like it's not funny.
I mean, it has the whole two castles thing, but it's not exactly the same.
Well, yeah, but also the final boss is in the heart of the castle in both of them.
I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of tropey. I think that's the best way to put it. Is they made the tropes and then they stuck with them.
Again, Konami said remake remake Symphony of Night, and like make it like Symphony of Night. So he made it like Symphony of Night. So he's like,
Yeah, just get out of my way. You actually have like a decent amount of health still. For what my whip is doing, so I'm just going to ignore you.
Ignore you.
Nope, I can't.
So if
I
you
can't
go onto
I can't destroy the candles.
now you can.
Alright, so I need to go all the way around.
No, don't go on the middle platform though. Yet. Now you can.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. It sucks you into the.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be that big. Could just be like pressing up on the platform willingly. Stop! Juste, it's you. Lydie, are you alright? The music hasn't changed. That's kind of weird. She's lost consciousness, but I think we've made it here in time. Maxim, you still managed to hold on to your true self. Yes, by some means or another, but I've reached my limit. I beg you, take my life. What do you speak of? I can't. Can't hang on any longer. I can't fight the impulse. But I cannot take your life. Then I'll make you kill me. Defend yourself. Oh, good. There's like mirror dimension stuff going on here. Okay.
Yeah, Maxim's annoying.
Is only one of them real? Oh my goodness. She knit. Oh, this is. My gosh.
Yeah. Oh, and any items you use or fight are removed from inventory when you come back. Not that it matters because you have like a billion potions anyway.
He's so hard to avoid.
Maxim's supposed to be a ninja.
It's like annoying to avoid. Oh my gosh. Seen it. Nope. He did the thing.
Maxim is also a Super Sentai hero because he loves the dive kick.
What is he doing? Oh god. Clones. It's Attack of the Clones.
Literally.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit much. Ugh. Yeah, I'm sure glad that I have so many healing potions.
Load up the Super Soaker.
Oh, excuse me, what the frick? Okay, note to self, don't stand anywhere near him when he does that. Thank you, Juste, for I did truly desire to be felled by your hand. Maxim, wanted to free you from your cursed fate. That's enough, there's no need to speak of anything else. Take care of Lydie, will you? Maxim! So this is the neutral ending.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh. It looks like you're coming too. Have we been saved? Yes. Huh? Where's Maxim? Maxim is... Juste, it's alright, you don't have to say anything more. No idea what happened between the two of you, but you mustn't blame yourself. Blaming yourself is the same as blaming him. Perhaps you're right. Indeed, Maxim would have agreed with you. Nope. Hold up. We have the technology. Let's go home. We'll figure it all out after we've rested. That sounds good. Let's go home, Lydie. And then they went home.
And then they had a home to go to. Unlike
Castlevania,
Maxim.
Harmony of Dissonance. Producer, Ika. And other people.
So, so we can blame Ego was just the producer, but demographics.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. I'd be interested to see what a more streamlined playthrough of this looks like. Juste Belmont as you. Wait a minute, that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be me as Juste Belmont, right?
So, the one forgiving thing about this is the fact that the fucking credits go by super quickly.
Yeah,
So
that is nice. Oh hey, there's a boss rush mode that I'm not going to play.
And the background has changed also.
I see.
And now we have to let's.
Oh,
so
we have to go to Dark World.
Yep.
Boss room. So. Oh,
We
I
had
mean, I see how it's going to be different because instead of fighting the light version of him, we're going to fight the dark version of him.
And if we just fight the dark version, we get the bad ending, because both Lydie and Maxim is dead.
Yeah.
Wait.
But if we equipped
Oh,
both,
if you equip the things, then we do the
friendship is magic.
Whatchamacallit, the what is it called? Is it Shaft? Is that the name of the thing that's controlling
That's
Sort-
it. Sort of. It's sort of the
Soten.
shaft thing. In Soten, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a slight difference in that, unlike in Soten, you just go directly into the Dracula fight. Whereas in
Okay.
Soten, it's the midway point of the game. It's when you realize there's two castles.
Is the dark Maxim any different from the light one?
No.
I think he has different things, but
Wait.
otherwise,
Okay, so
really.
I need both of the bracelets, right?
yeah.
Which of these is going to be better to have? Let's find out. Right, kettle hat. Okay, I've got to have something. 198. It was the 198. That was the highest. Viking helm. Oh yeah, let's go.
Hey, Juste! I mean, Maxim!
Hey, Maxim. What are you wearing?
I'm a Viking now.
It's Leif Erikson Day. Yeah, on the floor.
I mean, I got this from Grandpa Simon.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Alright, and I have to make sure I get the map on this one too. Alright, here goes everything. Lydie! She
Wait,
still
it looked
draws
like you
breath,
didn't get
but
the...
damn, I'm too late. What?
It looked like you didn't get the other side of the map.
I got it. You're too late, Maxim. Oh, his spirit no longer lives within me. I owe it all to that woman. Look at all the strength she's given me. Damn it, no mercy for you. Who needs mercy? Weak threat from an unworthy opponent. Wait, what? Okay, I do have 100%. Yep, 200%
Okay.
map, so.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I thought you said I skipped right to it.
No.
No, excuse me. You just have to fight Maxim like normal,
Oh,
and
okay.
then after the part where you defeat him, it does the shaft thing.
Oh, okay.
Because in the original in Soten, he does the same thing. You fight Belmont, but you have to find the orb and break it, and once you break the orb, you go into the shaft fight, and then the shaft fight.
No, the shaft fight is in the heart. You don't go in.
It's in the spot he's in right now.
Yeah, but no, you have to go. You have to fight Dracula's 5. You have to find the 5.
Yeah, the 5
Drac-
parts. Okay, stop it.
Hey,
Hold,
hey, Maxim, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. I'm not hitting myself. Oh, I'm wrong on trail. You did this to yourself.
Oh my god. That die pick. I know how to avoid it, but it's just like... Just have to pick a side and commit to going in that direction. That bracelet, you wore it for me! Maxim, is that you? Why do you still live within me? I thought you were dead! Remember, Maxim, you're stronger than this. You're right, but compared to the training we had, this is nothing. Why? Why can I not free myself of you? Because I choose not to free you. Juste, finish me off! I hear a lot of echo on your side, Shadow.
Sorry.
I sense strong magic at work. The remains. As long as I have this power, I have no need for this body. Here, have it. I'm not stable, but your blood will once again make me whole. Take it if you can. Do not underestimate the power of Belmont. Okay, let us begin then. I will enjoy destroying you. Holy water. Holy water.
So, Dracula Wraith here, is the Dracula from, Simon's Curse.
Make it rain.
Hydrostorm. Hydrostorm.
Hydrostorm.
Grand Cross. Grand
Hydrostorm.
Cross. Hydrostorm.
Oh, he's doing the meteors now. I'm having a lot of fun. That was a boss fight.
And now, are you ready for round 2?
I sure am.
The pieces of Dracula.
The pieces of Dracula form one gigantic monstrosity. And the good news is you just avoided the. You
Yep.
just keep avoiding the damage field. The best thing in the world, invincibility frames.
This is so funny.
Yeah, it is.
Do I have anything else that restores?
I think you should have regular mana prisms.
No, I used those up first.
Uh,
I think we're out of magic restoring.
No, how can...
All right, that's our last Hydro Storm.
until the magic.
restores naturally.
Okay.
You always have the MP restore bracelet you can put on. I don't think you need the. I don't think you need to leave on the bracelet.
Almost. I told you so. Do not underestimate the power of my bloodline. So this is the power of Belmont. Vile spawn of Maxim, you are not worthy of being my opponent. I will now fade from this world, but I will find some pleasure in this. The cursed powers of yours, destiny calls you to hunt for all eternity. Go away, Demise. Nobody likes you. Ending of Dissonance. Where am I? Maxim, you come back to us. Am I alive? Or we're both dead. You used your own strength to force him out of you. It wasn't my strength. It was yours and Lydie's. Power of friendship! What about Lydie? Did you save her? She hasn't come to, but her bite marks faded when Dracula was vanquished. She's regained some color. It's just a matter of time before she wakes up. I see, Juste. Please forgive me. It's all behind us now. Everyone's been saved, so there's nothing more to say. Thank you. Looks
Also
as if
on
Lydie's
hella
coming
rich
too.
now.
Juste, what am I doing here? I think that I was bitten by Maxim. Calm down. You must have just had a bad dream. Feel your neck. Gaslighting! There's nothing there. Huh? It was just a dream.
I mean,
Hey, tell her the
she's
truth.
not wrong.
Keep quiet. What? Maxim, you come back. Yes, but actually... Maxim, I'm sure you were exhausted, so let's talk after we get home. No, I want to... Come on, Maxim, nothing happened. Isn't it best we leave it at that? That's not right. You should finish what you start. What did you just say? Cut it out, you two. Stop it, both of you. Don't get started. We just got together. Actually, Lydie, I hear stories at home. Until then, let's talk about other things. You heard the lady. All right. It's been a while, hasn't it, since the three of us got together?
And she's just
All
holding on to.
right, all right. I approve of this throuple. Yes, it has.
The ultimate
Castlevania:
threesome.
Harmony of Dissonance. These are going to be the same credits.
So, thoughts on the project?
Okay, game.
Not
Have some really bad
the
movement.
worst Castlevania game I've played.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's fun to move around in. Like, the combat is definitely better than Circle of the Moon, but it does have its own share of issues, like jump arcs and
jump arcs and the jump arcs.
And jump arcs. And haven't mentioned jump arcs.
And also the backtracking.
And yeah, like the map design is not the best. Like, I can't say that I ever got like stuck where I didn't know where to go next, but the map did allow you to pretty easily go like wrong way. And
yeah,
there's a lot of situations where you can end up at a dead end and you just have to backtrack all the way out, and that's not really fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, sound mode. So this is a true ending only thing?
I think so. 100%.
I think it's map completion.
Oh, okay. I mean, that would also work.
I also have to wonder a little bit how you're supposed to know to put on the equipment in the...
Yeah, really the only thing that might clue you in on is that, hey, these are items that, like, a main character gave you.
Curses, he couldn't save anyone, that all he has to remember them by is a bracelet and wonders what he's going to do. Oh my god, the worst ending tells you to put the freaking bracelets on.
Oh, it does? I mean, I guess that makes sense, because if you, like, you're going into the dark side to do the bad ending.
Yeah, but people might think that the okay ending was the golden ending for a while.
I could potentially see that. Like, the only thing that might tell you is like, hey, we didn't save Maxim too.
Yeah. And there's Maxim mode, but
And there's also Simon Belmont mode, as you can tell with the extra stages. Like, okay,
Yeah.
where are the other two? Where are the extra? Wait, hold on. Baby, baby, baby.
No, it's
Wait,
not.
wait,
It's not
go back
Ridley.
to
It's
extra
not
stage.
Ridley.
No. But go back to extra stage 2.
All right. Well, we should probably end.
That extra, that wasn't Ridley. That was the freaking pirate theme from Prime.
Oh, sorry, it's not Ridley. Yeah, it's the Pirate Fear. Anyways, game's all right. I generally enjoyed it. But anyways, that's gonna do it for
Castlevania for a while.
yeah. I've done the advanced collection. Dracula X doesn't exist.
No, we'll do a Dracula X if
100 sub stream or follower stream. Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Need to figure out when. Actually, okay, I did actually set this up already. So, stream is going to be Friday afternoon. So beginning of the next project. So look forward to that.
yeah.
So, thank you very much for watching.
It's been fun.
Goodbye.